Good day and welcome. Thank you for joining me. Continue our adventures in Dragon Age Veilguard. Feel free to ask any questions. Oh, cool. My character looks like Iron Man almost, eh? Blah, blah, blah. Open up the journal. Gotta go where the dead must go. And which way is that? An indicator. Solved this puzzle last time. It's a bugger of a puzzle. There's an indicator. Is there an indicator here somewhere? Quest over here. There first. Gotta go left. Left to start. I can't that direction. Maybe I can go this way. All right, so like it's just a little bit ahead and then to the left slightly. Got a fight coming up. Oh. Never know, man. Fight right. Up here or what? Fast up there. Where you needed that. Kind of more or less pointing in the right direction. Mission point is. Okay. So let's do that here while we're here, I guess. Already there.
puzzle with torches or fires or something. Make a treasure out of it.
Anything else?
Another of those Fen'Harel altars.
Over at the waterfall somewhere. Right up there.
Never far from the water in Ravine, one way or another.
All right.
That dude.
Ha. What do you think? Let's see if it fits.
What that's about. Log and root. There's a Kunari warden. That's kind of interesting. Find out about that soon, eh? Ultimate is full. I know what that is at least. Stairs? Found them. Blow this up. I need to find a bomb first. I gotta get another potion too. Guess I don't have area yet. It says return to the caves once they're fully accessible.
You are our guest.
Guess down there. Which is recommending your channel, so I checked it out. Awesome content. I'd love to connect and share streams with friends and watch. Scheduled time. Discord is upcoming 47. Game 7 o'clock Pacific time most of the time. There's an LA Kings game on.
Ocean view.
In case I might watch the hockey game. Canadian in me, you know. For being here, that's awesome. Captain Dean's here too. Hello, Captain Dean. What up with you? Chest is that gonna go? That dang chest I just saw. Illusion. Back over here and have a look. What's down there? Way down there, eh? The other way. Couldn't see it. Can go over that. They are going down. Wolf's Gaming Blog. Yo, to you too. Get into the Dragon Age series, you guys? Awesome. It's like immediately below me, so I can just walk off. Good, thank you. Oh, look at that. Better? A little bit better. Blocked though. My spell blade is my specialization. Gotta change our quest because we're not quite ready. Hey, Birdie. How's it going, Birdie? I just cut the door open. Tired. The big battle right here coming up. Looks like a kind of a battle-y type area. Drop into it. Potion stuff over there. Sweet. Often do I stream? I have streamed like 8 zillion times, I think. So, most of the time I stream every day, but if there's an LA Kings game on TV, I might watch the Kings game. What do I just do there? Like a block now. See a bubble. But yeah, it's best to follow if want to get alerted. You know, I always think of Twitter when you guys do that. Know the way out of here. I have a feeling I'll have to go through that gateway at some point, though. Good idea that's gonna happen, you know. Got a pretty fancy knife, eh? No longer. A lot of people call it Twitter still. I guess you could be saying XXX. Don't know where I'm going either. I'm trying to travel to the Necropolis halls, to the crossroads, for fast travel. Sometimes when you just wander around randomly, you're mad at Elon. Well, you know, you can get into it. That's fine. It gives me something to read and so forth. Quest is just come to say hello. She's going to work. Or briefly, shortly, but briefly, or whatever. I'll have you a nice time at work. Hopefully, day goes smoothly and fast, or whatever. Elon is the helping with the Ministry of Efficiency or something like that. I guess they're titling it Doge. Big joke, eh? He'll be Probably laying off a lot of people, I imagine. How am I supposed to know where to go? Usually there's markers. Randomly walking around, I guess. Well, you know what it is with these corporate types. They don't care. I mean, ultimately, doing what serves him, right? So he wants to get them rockets up in the air and doing everything he can to go with the governments that'll give him the most, you know? Gonna be launching a whole bunch of crap here right away. Thanks. Most rich people, like really big billionaires like that, kind of support that party anyway. That's the one that benefits them, you know? I think Elon's baldness is coming back. Well, it's okay. He's a billionaire. He can just get a new do put in. Hair plugs anyway, or whatever. This way. That looks like a big jump. The map. We just got to go to the world. Here's where we're going down here. Travel to it. Looks like we got the Morn Watcher coming or something. What should I take with me? I'll take Valeria. He wears that MAGA hat. It disgusts you. Politics, how have I been? I've been okay, I guess. I had a surprise stream a little bit last night at around midnight. 11. I watched the hockey game first.
Son of the professor. I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't.
Get a necromancer on our team. All those other guys left, eh? Ghosty Stephanie's here. She's not saying anything yet. They know that wasn't an attack.
Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours.
We're about to have dinner soon.
Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren.
Kind of look cooler before.
Professor, we've never met. Well,
Some Harry Potter stuff, eh?
I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
actually,
Did you see the
we did.
Saturday Night Live? Last Saturday Night Live? It's a pretty funny opening.
I'm Rook.
Charmed.
I liked that bit with the flaming skull.
It's nothing, really. Just an evocation of the flame of the last steps.
Looks great.
Thank you. You know, I'm never quite sure how these spells strike someone from outside.
Looks like I haven't played the Midnight Suns game. I kept seeing it in the thing, and it was it must not have been doing good because it went on sale pretty hard. Actually, looks like an interesting game.
I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Yes, after we look at this area,
Something's gone
a lot of green candles.
Rook. The dead
Left is gold laying around.
easily than they should.
Got some skeleton workers.
Oh, wow. I've never seen anything like this. Something weird up ahead.
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
There's our first fight with this dude.
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the
See if he has got any points. Have 1 point available. Grab this one.
shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for it.
Trouble coming.
It singled you out.
Where'd everyone go?
I singled him out too.
Why that spirit manifested here?
Lead the way, Professor.
It's Professor Snape. He the coolest Harry Potter guy? If you had a if you had to go with one of the professors at Harry Potter's Hogwarts place there, who would you choose that you'd want to be your professor? This is for Ghost and Stephanie too, if she can hear me. Can just been silent. If she's hearing, she can answer too. Or the jump button is the same as the jump button. Jumped off the edge. Collecting that. Like a fight coming up.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves depending on their condition.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. Mindless.
What does that mean?
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzies. Poor things.
Some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it. We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay.
Makes me do all the work, lazy bugger.
Greetings, and the wisp will follow.
Gets behind this thing. It isn't. There's all these things up there, eh? Can't shoot it with my Ghostbusters beam. Go stand on the star. Grab that stuff. Or do we have to go in first, eh? Here's a wisp.
Hello.
Wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Doors open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
Alright, we're gonna do some consulting. You like consulting? Can't do that yet.
I hope we can help here, Professor.
You already have, Bellara. And it's just Emmerich. Please.
Right, Professor.
I assume your visit has to do with recent upheavals we've sensed in the Fae?
Oh, just a little. Trouble
off the edge there.
Hitting us from range.
Taking fire!
Like, hey, that was my fault.
Need a wisp.
Yeah, exit ready.
This magic, it drains everything around it.
Echoes of the despair spirits. Misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
Trouble coming.
First thing I do is got to blow them up.
Watch ahead.
Into the fray!
I did all the damage myself, man. These guys didn't even help. I always look on the sides, you know. Maybe gold. Or whatever this is. Fade touched crystal. Never know when you're gonna need one of those. Of course, they want me to go that way, but we're gonna might as well finish them off here.
I see we've company.
They faced the wrong direction that time. I wonder if I looked up here. Not of.
Bubble. They're attacking from afar. Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
And dinner pick.
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often.
Found a new door. Another one over here, eh? Oh, missed it.
Careful ahead. Took him down clean.
Here we've cleaned out the place. Broke some jugs. Now we gotta go visit consultation guy. So you must have disappeared for dinner at the time. I was kind of inquiring. Well, there's a couple wisp spots. If you were at Harry Potter,
This is locked too.
land or whatever,
Then I shall call for aid.
who would you want as a professor?
They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
Those wisps really came just because you asked.
They care for us, Rook. Our ever-loyal friends amongst the dead.
There one over here. Snape? Think he'd be the best instructor?
These are way different than some of the wisps in Arlington.
I should like to meet some one day.
I don't know, Professor. Your wisps seem less, dangerous.
Where's the other wisp? Here. Oh, looks like they've reset here, eh?
There's the last wisp.
Good. Let's return to the door.
Oh, this wisp is disappearing. There was another door that needed a wisp. I wonder. Get to it. I can't get to it. Gotta be another thing later, I guess. Oh, all these guys reset, eh?
Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime.
Yeah, this space. Heavy attack damage is what I got.
I'm attraction.
Is that what Snape taught was defense? I thought he was dark arts. Baddies, eh?
Well done, Valara. Masterfully done, Rook.
work, Jolly-O!
They're firing at us!
Guy trying to protect Harry. Oh, he's pretending to be evil. Crap. Because you can't jump in the water. Take care of him.
We're being fired upon!
Ranged incoming.
I'm the top of the mountain now. Whew.
Good work, everyone.
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place.
How the heck do we get up? That doesn't look climbable. The Mandalorian says this is the way. This looks like a perfectly safe route.
Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
I grew up in Tevinter.
Our cousins, Magecraft to the north. You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground.
Well, I like collecting stuff. Tell you that much. Pick up everything that glows. Snape was in love with Harry's mother. Teens, but Snape had been bullied by Harry's father. Severus wouldn't have been named as Harry's son's namesake. Along with Dumbledore too. And is quite interested despite the politics with Harry Potter now. Oh, okay. Are you talking about Harry Potter's real father? He's adopted, right, or something? Oh, jeez. Here. Side shortcut, I guess. Best in there. Needs to look around, you know. Oh, the darn Voldemort.
Here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook?
Well, I'll go grab this. Gotta scout out the area first, you know, before I light the braziers. This one's kind of on the way.
This should unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
What's it do exactly?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the fair.
Oh, that'd be helpful in Arlathan, but I bet it only works here, doesn't it?
Quite correct. The bell would be inert outside the necropolis.
Still, I bet the principles could be replicated.
You know, the earlier Dragon Ages, you could miss characters. This one appears that basically it lets you know who all the characters are as you traverse through the story.
By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst? Despair? Who brought it here? Venatori. The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Honestly, I've no idea how the other Watchers navigate the necropolis without it.
Funny, in the first game,
Think I hear someone.
they were really anti-mage. Now it's all about the mages.
If that hand of glory burns down, so don't dawdle.
Found this Venatori.
They have no place in these.
laboratory after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new masters.
Ah, I'll fill you in on them later.
We wrecked them. Nearly killed them. Going that way. Oh, I just fell in the hole. That would have sucked. Jumped at the last second, eh? It would have been like you would have been saying GG's and then I would have fallen in the hole. Hey, when does that new DLC come out anyway?
Your lives are ending.
That's annoying.
Well struck.
Oh, my controller died. Good thing that didn't happen during Astro Smash. Awesome, man. $5K moonstones, holy crap. Although it's good that you can buy it in moonstones.
I'm ready again. That one's all set.
Well, down one more despair demon.
Man, those despair demons, eh?
I see someone by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori. Hello? Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous.
I know people in Minrathous who would help with that. Just say the word.
Thank you.
Hey, isn't Minrathous like kind of destroyed?
As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work.
Man, I was playing Civilization 2 on my little handheld game thing, and the battery died, and then I lost like 200 years of progress. Something like that.
The sunken star can help us if we break
Several hours.
chains.
Right. There's one chain.
Fantastic rope!
Knew you could do it, Rook.
Well, I'm glad you had confidence in me. Boy, I kicked butt with that move, eh?
There. Righto.
Like Sonic Boom!
That's the last chain.
We must return to the lower level to ring the bell.
Let's look up what's behind these boxes first here, Alex. Jump.
Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw despair.
Get him right into space.
And any more Venatori.
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
There's the Venatori.
slowly awakening, but we must fight a little longer.
Predatory brought demons.
Oh, there's a big one behind me.
Hitting us from range.
Hold fast. They attack from a distance.
Does fire hurt the fire demon? Oh, that hurt me.
Not ready. Everett, now what?
Now, the grand necropolis shows itself.
Those despair demons are just gone.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you. But come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
There, he can wear that.
And this is a severed hand.
It can't be. A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from. Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Let me take one last look around.
Well, I don't know if there's much to grab here. It's all kind of protected.
Shall we depart?
Raining and humid.
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I have to go back there because I couldn't unlock anything. Do his little side quest or something, no?
I know, it's a lot. But I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain
We
recent
fought one kinda.
disruptions.
At the least, the implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
No one ever brings me tea after I slog through a haunted crypt.
My assistant, Manfred. Always thoughtful.
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The elven gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fade expert.
Many watchers never depart Navara. But with events so dire,
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods.
Sounds like
ancient
David Tennant.
magicians. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking.
He
to
looks like
spirits.
Vincent Price.
If Rook needs an
Price.
expert, none are better qualified than I.
Only if your assistant's coming.
Manfred? But of course.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful. I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navara, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the gloaming lantern.
Oh my! Who's David Tennant?
What the Venatori ultimately intended with their incursions into the necropolis worries me. Whether or not it was directed by the gods, the timing serves them well. Chaos, I fear, is their ally.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
So instead of one giant fight, we have a lot of smaller ones. I bet that won't make things any
Oh,
easier.
okay, Doctor Who.
The gods have made bargains with the worst people in Thetis, offered them all power. And it's not as though the Antam or Venatori will care about the price.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Crows. Particularly after we helped save their city.
Thea and Viago know what is owed. They will make good on that debt.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathis.
Could she have found some
You like Rook's hair?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
I picked it out of hundreds of hairstyles. Or whatever there was.
Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morrigan and those Wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
they're gods. Or the closest damn thing to them.
Oh, we got her back.
You're back.
Yeah, I am.
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkaren, our fate expert, and Tosh, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away. Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone is met.
So you're a dragon hunter? Mirathus could have used you.
What's going on?
Back home, what isn't? Look.
Hey, she's healed up too.
Possible call without enough information. I get it. It's the corner the gods put us in. It just might take time to shake off.
You are back though, right?
Yeah, Belle. I'm back.
Given how things have gone, I wouldn't blame you for staying away. So thanks. We can't do this without you.
After what happened to Mirathus, I've got even more reason to go after the gods. If anyone's got a shot at this, it's the people here. I'm still on the job. Count on it.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendale.
Like the cutscenes better? Well, that's where they tell the story, right? So, I mean, the game's fun when you're playing it too, right? Because you make the decisions and stuff. But most of the decisions are in the cutscene.
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
Feels like stopping two gods isn't the kind of thing that should get handed to a fresh leader. Though someone needs to be in charge, right? Everyone's looking to me for answers. I have to be ready to give them, even when I'm not certain.
And that's why I recruited you, Rook. I knew you could fill my shoes.
Eric's just being lazy.
You've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the warden.
Looks like he can fight to me.
All this chatting is taking it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it.
Like watching a long TV show. It's like Game of Chacal. Instead of Game of Thrones. So, her damaging abilities are increased, but she'll no longer use supportive abilities, and her relationship progress is slowed. So that's too bad, because I did have her doing some healing, but I had the other guy, Lucanus, or whatever his name is, doing more offensive stuff, so he would have been actually good to harden. Steph's here. You've been sitting there in chat for like ages, but not saying anything. Like an hour. Or. Oh. Hey, man. You have? I saw you. Do I have to take a screenshot every time to prove things, or what? You want me to paste it? You can even review the video. I said, hey, Steph's here. She's not talking. Birdie's a witness. Well, I don't know. You must have loaded it up in the background because you were listed in chat. This is the first time you talked. But even Birdie probably recalls that. It was even before she went for dinner or whatever it was. Like, Steph's here. Hasn't said anything yet. I can prove it to you, you know. Hard to do while I'm streaming, but. You see Birdie's dinner? He had cheese, sausages, eats, Minted peas, cauliflower, and carrots, and mashed potatoes. What the heck is a minted pea? Saw Birdie share your stream in a group chat. You didn't click and then look? Well, I mean, I gave you more credit than I guess I should have by saying that you were here, but oh, like they add mint to it?
A third edition of the Unnameable Elements? I didn't even know it had editions.
Oh, it's much improved with the index. Please, borrow it if you'd like.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook.
They were napping.
You probably wanted to say hi. Thanks, Professor.
You look moved in.
Just a few essentials. Manfred
I guess
has
this is
great
this
open
guy's
boxes.
room now.
What a fascinating place this lighthouse is. What do you make of it?
I could flirt with him, eh?
I think I like it better with a necromancer in the place.
Do you?
Especially one with experience.
I must be sure to live up to expectations.
Did you get the tour yet?
Oh, I've been exploring, but I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls. My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
No way.
Oh.
But a few people might not get it.
Oh. I'd hope to make a good first
Send the picture.
Balara's excited you're here. Everyone else just has to get to know you.
Oh.
Excuse me? Manfred,
So it's not something you didn't add the mint, it was just
stopping by.
that's how they come. Interesting. Here's a side quest. Let's take his wood. Weave or whatever that was.
By the way, Rook, before I left, Myrna and Veilguard asked if we could assist with an outbreak of hauntings across Thedas. They also mentioned displaced wisps in the necropolis. I'm not sure what's frightened them, but it bears investigation.
Hauntings and scared wisps? Let's look into it.
Thank you.
Let's do that. We gotta open up his side ability, whatever it is. Should be able to go to most places like Castlevania style, you know? So we should talk to the other people too. In Mass Effect games, you generally want to talk to your companions in between each thing, you know? It leads to success later in the game. Or not Mass Effect, but BioWare in general. Whether that be KOTOR or whatever. Mass Effect. Old Dragon Ages. Actually Mass Effect 2. Really did that mechanic there a lot. There's another conversation coming up.
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages.
Maybe I'm gonna team up with my old character, eh? From Dragon Age Inquisition.
Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter. Who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Well, no. I guess now that the Inquisition answers to the Chantry, that makes her Divine Victoria's spy master.
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thetis from falling into chaos. It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
Why isn't she here? We could use a hand.
Charter entrusted the search for Solus to Varric, to us. The world's large and she's got many things to deal with.
So how long were you with
I can't remember who the spy master was.
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Eliana or somebody like that?
Yeah, we worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
We are ordinary people.
These ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs. Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help in whatever small way we could.
I'm sure those pastries were a great help.
My ma likes to say that sometimes the pie is for eating, and sometimes it's for crying into. Doesn't even need to be pie. Rector liked cake, and Faulkner loved soup. But food was always a comfort.
Rector? Faulkner?
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right.
It was Liliana, I was right.
Well, Charter's...
Man, I can't believe I remembered that
When
from
and I were together, we were just
8 zillion years ago.
And the Inquisitor's advisors? What about them?
Of all of them, I'd say Josephine is my favorite.
I think Liliana was one of the ones I
She
romanced,
sends me a
actually.
box of handmade sweets from Val Royeaux every year on my name day. Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy.
I don't know if that was Dragon Age 1 or
Delirium withdrawal sometimes.
Inquisition still, though.
And I would share the tea that my ma sent. He's from Ferelden too. Maybe it reminded him of home.
What about Liliana? I heard she's intense.
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds. Oh, I passed her in the Great Hall one day, and she suddenly turned and asked me if I wanted a nug.
A nug? Those small pink rodent things? What for?
She loved them and made a hobby of breeding them as pets.
So did you take the nug?
No! What am I gonna do with a nug?
Yeah. You're eating all the nugs.
Inquisitor's inner circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them were more approachable than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. 100 new toys. Fun, if you can handle the mess.
I went to school with Birdie, wrote the character Sarah.
Blackwall then let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was Cole, of course.
The spirit boy?
Yep. I was just sitting on the walls one day, and he asked if he could join.
Can't remember all the characters he wrote, but that was one of them.
Card game?
Nah, just good old people watching. Must have seemed like a game to him somehow. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like, ooh, she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
Who stores eyes under their bed? I'm partial to a nice wall display myself.
Well, that's one interpretation that never occurred to me. Thanks.
You're welcome. Wasn't Cole an empath? Oh, he must have been great at this game.
Ah, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end. I think.
So you didn't ask him if you guessed right?
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing people was. I think he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solus. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
He might be lonely, but I doubt he cares. He's single-minded. Nothing else matters besides his crusade.
Because it's the only thing he's had. My ma used to say, a caged dog forgets there's grass outside. Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
That's exactly what Stephanie says when she doesn't want to talk anymore. Probably put some rails there, eh? That would be good.
New voices.
Crank it up.
Wanderers. Life returns to the lighthouse.
What did I have for dinner? I had meatloaf burgers. At my abilities? You like meatloaf? It's like meatloaf except in a burger.
Look, I'm back and I'm on the job. That's all I want to say about it right now.
Got another quest.
Rook, I was thinking of taking Hassan for a walk. He could use the exercise. Chance to stretch his wings. Thought you'd like to come along.
Here we go. How to Train a Griffin. Hey Stephanie, I was asking earlier a question. When I first pointed out that you were here, but you weren't here. If you were in in Hogwarts, what teacher would you want as your teacher?
Hey, Lucanus, you haven't seen a glowing crystal, have you? About this big?
In the pantry?
It, might be moving around. Crawling, even.
I'll keep watch.
Exit. Why, who's better out of those two? I've seen the character yet, the Dragon Hunter. She must have a quest for me. Okay. Those two are both better. Yeah, but I mean between those two, who's better? Isn't Dumbledore like the old guy and Hagrid is the guy with the big beard? How would you like to live at this place? This place is pretty cool, eh? Two quests over here, so I gotta go down table and to the left. Isn't Dumbledore dead? John Horgan died today, hey?
Heard of the Hall of Valor?
The
Fighting
former
area.
premier of BC. I like that guy. He was pretty awesome.
Just tell me when you're ready.
And now we got lots of quests. Who's the actor that plays Dumbledore? Alexa, who's the actor that plays Dumbledore? Where am I going? Sure. And I don't know. Quest I wound up taking here. Emmerich. Alexa, plays Dumbledore. Alexa, is Michael Gambon alive? Dead. Died in 2023.
Places between.
I can't believe it. We're meeting after all those letters. It's an honor, Professor Emmerich. What should I call you? I mean, with everything you've done, it feels strange to just call you Emmerich.
Emmerich is fine, please. We're not in a classroom after all. Far less predictable.
Okay, Emmerich. Right. I might call you Professor Emmerich sometimes.
That's for Nav. Got some skills. Gotta remember the skeleton one. That one. Somebody got banned. Kind of a cool looking outfit, eh? Must have been a bot, I don't know. think these to level 30. I don't think it shows anybody except for me. The massive attack does 2,000 damage. What kind of present are you looking at? Like no, just past November Remembrance Day, or shop it early. Did you start shopping for Christmas yet, Stephanie? I guess you can't really shop anymore because you don't like going in the stores.
Let's ask Myrna and Vorgoth about these hauntings.
I'd also appreciate it if we could see to those displaced wisps. Now, despite what you may have heard, spirits who dwell here do so willingly. Most of our working dead are animated by unthinking wisps, which are little more than impulses from the Fade. But later, I could introduce you to some truly intelligent undead.
Professor,
Got some
remember those
fights.
spirits you wrote to me about?
Ah, the Judges of the Void. They should be awake and sated.
So exciting.
Thank you for coming, Rook. We're in need of your assistance.
Your letter spoke of hauntings?
Malign spirits freed by the gods.
They have concretized into a variety of forms. Left unchecked, these spirits will cause great harm.
They must be put to rest.
This haunting was once a spirit of curiosity.
It has turned to a darker purpose.
We must keep track of our skeletal assistants.
This guy's a merchant.
Rook, Professor, a new group of Venatori trespass in the Shrouded Halls.
The gall of them!
They come in search of plunder.
We'll put a stop to that.
The Shrouded Halls have been left in appalling condition.
Hopefully we can help them. Falling condition.
What do we have here?
Falling condition can be helped. Smashing all the boxes.
we go. Let's see if we can figure this out.
I wanted to go in there. Crap.
What do we have here? There we go. You don't know something Dragon Ball? You usually them a bobblehead? Ugh. Put me on my laptop. What do we have here?
What's the significance of that? Is that a promotion or a demotion?
There we go. Emmer, this one's all yours. Here's one of those scattered wisps you mentioned, Emmerich.
It's out of alignment. Let's find a receptacle for it while it recovers.
There we go. We got one of them, I think. Count.
The door's locked. Maybe it'll open if we bring more wisps.
I hope so. I wonder what's inside.
They're powerfully warded, and yet someone passed through these doors not long ago.
What am I supposed to do here, eh? Light all the decorations.
There we go.
Maybe it's a, definitely it's another puzzle, eh? These role-playing games, they just love puzzles for some reason. Got two. Stephanie, she likes puzzles, I think. Right, Stephanie? Favorite. Something I gotta do in here now. What do you think I gotta do? Smash this pot? Two of these levers, maybe? It opens this door if you get the right combo. Like something happened. You like doing jigsaw puzzles ever? So, this one we still got to get rid of one more thingamabopper. So protector. Still standing around here. There's something maybe above or something that one. There we go. We just had to yank on it a few times, eh? What did that do? That helped us get that chest, but here we go. We have to summon a hand. Did you read that note? Not really. I just kind of glanced at it for half a second and read the first word, maybe.
Right. Let's look around.
No. Hardly ever read anything that I run across. We just gotta get this one wisp in there, eh? Did you read the note? That worked. Oh no, it didn't. There's a crack in the fence. Maybe I can just blast it. No, it has no protector crystal.
We got it.
You had to blow those crystals up in the right order, I think.
That last wisp's unlocked this door. Let's take a look.
Now we gotta probably fight something nasty.
Not ready.
The fade knife.
You gotta move.
I killed the demon. There we go.
It's over.
Smash all the bots.
A lot of dead Venatori. What happened here?
An excellent question.
Like the Back to the Future car was in here, eh? Bum, bum, bum.
Sealed tight.
Stand back. Are you Venatori? Are the sniffing rats? What form have you all? This vault's riches are mine. I tore them from the dead, and with me, they will remain.
That's gotta be a demon.
And a powerful one, to have been kept behind such ancient locks instead of simply banished.
Let's search around. Maybe the Venatori knew something.
Oh, I should activate that quest, I guess. Go on.
This note says the door's seals are tied to demons out in the world. Killing them unseals the door, but they'll keep returning until we destroy whatever's behind the door itself.
Well, let's find some demons.
The Order would be grateful. I've never even heard of this spirit.
Let's keep an eye out.
Demons to be killed, I guess. That other quest in this area was.
We've an unseen visitor.
They pass on.
Got some Venatori coming up.
There! Claim them!
Careful ahead.
Scare like 8 guys at once.
Tori planned on taking a few things with them.
Gotta do the crystals in the right order. Head back to the main hall. That's the door I can open. There we go. Open now.
So, does Manfred have, people, thoughts, and feelings?
His self-expression may be limited, but Manfred is as cognizant of his surroundings as you or I. Now, to a certain degree.
Heading up from range.
They'll never hear me coming. Possible.
There's a haunting.
Oh crap. Burgeoning malice.
Watch ahead.
Yeah, no doubt.
They're firing at us! They're attacking from afar! All together now!
These stupid things, dude.
Look! Move! Yes, final call!
Bad spot, move!
I need a little time!
Haunting was like a creepy man.
There. 1, 2, 3 punch there.
So vicious. Though when pressed the wrong way,
You know who to aim for, because I'm the most powerful.
to malice.
Or you can get the tanks to kind of distract them, but hey, there's a wisp thing here. That door, I guess.
I'll need a wisp.
Go up here, I guess.
Wonder what their story was.
I could ask if you'd like.
Stumbling. The steps. Skeletons saw. Oh,
It didn't do much damage. I do all the damage.
had to be brave. Had to be brave.
And so I'm the main character.
Too late to cry. So many graves.
What's that nonsense about? What the heck? How am I gonna get back? Oh. Down and up. That bridge again. I had to jump down a bunch of ledges though to get there. Help me find a wisp. Did a big circle. Wisp.
I think this wisp wants something. We light the torches. I think this wisp wants something.
To go.
For us? Thanks.
And I can go back to wherever that wisp hole was. Remember which way over here, I think. Follow it. You know, if you look at this game, right? The puzzles and stuff like that. And think about it. Like Disney Dreamlight Valley just has simplified versions of You know, most games have some sort of puzzles like that, you know, where you got to do this and trigger that. And
Professor Emmerich, you know that confusing part of Lighthouse?
The crystalline wards that syncopate against the astrolabe?
That's it. I think I found out what they're... Oh, I'm sorry.
Quite all right.
that was a frustrating wisp puzzle. A little bit, eh?
I'll sleep later.
That skeleton that used to be a spirit of curiosity is gone.
Our gratitude. The magic animating this haunting is ancient.
The gods stole its slumber.
We've an unseen visitor.
They pass on. Prepare well. The dead await.
Stop the sleepless spirit. Wants me to go to a different area. Like that. Well, I should go to bed. I guess that's a good spot as any. Has plenty of quests to go, so. I think the Kings play tomorrow, but I'm not sure. I'll have to check. But next time I play, sure you stop by, of course. If you haven't followed yet, please do so. If you want to check out my YouTube, links in the video description. I put a new video up there from the Astro Smash stuff.
Shaped like a fennec.
I do. Did you see it?
I found it in the library. I
Anyway,
don't think it was there
have a good
when I
night.
went to bed.